That's a fact. Shout out to EY University. You guys are asking very good questions today. Um,
Yeah, they on
Too
point.
many good
yeah.
ones.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go to this. This is a new name too. Shane, we coming to you. Unmute yourself. You've been unmuted. What's going on?
How we doing, guys? Can you hear me?
Hear
Good.
you
How are you?
perfectly.
Perfect. So my question is, we are just getting started. Both me and my wife are joining the platform, and the way that we're structuring our investments is we have an existing business, and I take my profit sharing allocation quarterly and just invest large chunks of money at a time. So it's not as much consistency. Would you guys recommend getting into the same positions over and over again on that quarterly profit sharing allocation to kind of build a larger position, or would you recommend exploring different opportunities each quarter?
What are you invested in currently in the stock market?
Currently, a little bit of crypto, Netflix, Alphabet, just ETFs on like Stash. Not really anything. We just opened up the TD Ameritrade, so not much at this time.
Okay, you have the ones you named are good. As long as you're not like in come rocking in crypto, you'll be fine. Like as long as it's not the bottom 40%, you'll be fine. Alphabet, incredible. Yes. For all business owners, I tell you, if you're doing it on a quarterly, you can put a pending order there and then just do whatever size. But the great thing about the profit sharing, if you're taking that money and then putting it back into companies that are better than yours, you're doing a great thing. You just need more size. But if you can size up and get a few thousand shares a year, man, it's worth it. Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks for the information, Ian.
Yeah. I agree with Ian. I would say just pick solid companies if you're gonna do it quarterly, and just keep investing in them. Right? Like if Apple's a company you believe in, keep investing in it quarterly. That's more. You've already got the discipline.
Absolutely.
Right? You got the discipline first. Now the action is going to take place. So that's something that most people don't have. They don't have a plan. They're just like, all right, I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. 3 weeks. Oh, it didn't work. All right, and they forget about it. But you already got the discipline and the strategy. Now the action, just finding the companies. That's the last step. But you continuously put it in quarterly, 5, 10 years, 20 years.
You'll be good. And the more money you have, the safer investments you need. So if you invest in 10,000 a quarter, if you get to a place where you invest in 100,000 a quarter, you don't want anything that's going to draw down 45%. Doesn't matter how much money you have. You see something go down 40%, you're going to be like, oh, you can't even think straight. That's why I always tell you guys, like when things are at an all-time high, now is when you need to plan. If the market drops, these are the prices in which I'm going to buy. Because when you're in the middle of the storm, it's too hard to. But and everyone writes this down. The more money you have, the safer the investment that you need to be in. Because if you lose 50,000, 60,000 in a week, it's not going to be a fun ride. And then you're not going to want to hear, well, it's going to go back up. You can be like, it's not your damn money. You don't care. We all get frustrated when the money's not right. So be mindful of that and pick your prices in advance.
You double down on your winners. Dollar cost average is more than just monthly. You can dollar cost average quarterly. It's the same idea, same principle. So you pick, a couple of good companies, see which ones you feel more comfortable with, which ones are the winners, and keep putting money into it.
Or you can come back here every Monday for the crystal ball and shot and
research. Yeah, absolutely. You still believe in only like a 7 or 8% allocation in terms of crypto during that profit sharing allocation? That it should mainly be in like larger winning kind of company positions?
It depends on what your risk tolerance is, because everybody says that to the moon and diamond hand shit until they got to put 200,000, then they lose 80,000, and knowing that it's going to go. And I'll tell you, if you guys are putting in big size, because I know you guys are, love crypto, jumping me sometimes. Look to buy on Saturday. That may give you your edge. If you know nothing else, Saturdays are a good time to buy. You cannot buy on prime days when everything is rocking it up, because if it pulls back 8%, on 200 grand, 300 grand, it's not a good, because you won't even open your other investments at that point.
Yeah. My personal allocation is 10% in crypto.
Yeah.
For me personally, I have 10% of my portfolio in crypto. And once again, what did I tell you today? What was the advice that I gave you? Unrelated to this, but
which bar?
when you,
crypto?
No. When you was talking about the other business that we had to call somebody for, what did I say?
Focus on what pays.
Focus on what pays.
Yeah, you got to take care of the cash cow.
Focus on what pays.
You learn that in the basics. So,
Yeah.
you know, the leaders get the most attention. It's like LeBron James gets more attention.
The star always gets the attention.
KCP. You focus on the star players. And then a bench player can always become a star player.
True.
Yeah.
But
until that's earned.
Until that's earned. So crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, focus on the star players.
Yeah, and I put this on Twitter yesterday, and I haven't done it yet. You guys need to do the correlation, and somebody needs to look at a chart to correlate the date in which Bitcoin began to go up versus when the market began to crash last year, and see if there's a inverse correlation between the rise of Bitcoin versus our actual debt, not the stock market.
Yeah.
To see. And then I don't want to go with the Putin thing, but
oh man. Yeah, and Bitcoin has slowly crept back over 40,000. Yeah, Elon put out a tweet simultaneously as he was saying that the amount of electricity and waste being used has to be fixed, and then they're going to allow the acceptance of Bitcoin for Tesla. I'm not sure if there's a correlation there, but
clean, him and Par2, but even with Tesla, like clean energy isn't 100% clean. It's just cleaner. But you know,
let me just answer a few questions on YouTube that they might be new to.
Appreciate you, Shane,
to the show.
Absolutely, thank you, brother.